Alright. Okay, I'm on now. Like I said, early morning the game session. I ain't got too much going on. On the road to 500 subscribers. So if you're watching, please hit that like button, subscribe, that's appreciated. If you haven't checked out any of the other content, my reactions, go ahead and check that out. I also got music. I don't do so much of that. No more about it, dude. I love for music. It never will go away. But yeah, let me get all this situated right quick. Oh yeah, while I'm playing the game, I'm gonna be playing this Epsom. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me show you. Can you see that? Yeah, this the Epstein files. I got 1 million views, but kind of listening to that as I play the game. Let's see what he's talking about. What? What is it talking about?
Streamers. Cut! Snack break.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch this while. Playing some 2K. I'm watching these. I don't know if y'all peeked the Epstein interview. That's what I'm kind of like listening to. I never knew he had an interview with him. This recently just came out.
exactly what it felt like. What it felt like being on the board at Rockefeller. We got these Nobel laureates, and you're sitting there making decisions, and you start to meet these people at Rockefeller. And you start to meet these people trying out a commercial. What would it feel like? That's a great question. So what did it feel like? What did it feel like meeting some of these people, like Super Rockefeller, and then goes into a story with different people? But in general, I think the question, the people on Wall Street, I tell a story. The first days when I was on Wall Street, someone said to me, "Would you like to buy it?"
I should have just did a reaction to the Epstein Files interview with old boy. That's crazy. How y'all feeling out there? If you come through, please hit that like button, subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I'm on the road to 500. And HBO, help a brother out. Jeffrey Epstein video is crazy, y'all. If you come through, please hit that like button and subscribe to me. I greatly appreciate it. On the road to 500 subscribers. Yeah, I should have just did a reaction of oh boy, the Epstein interview. That's crazy. That mug is a trending topic. That don't look like somebody that kidnapped, that committed suicide.
housing unit. It's right office.
What up? This is A-Track, curator of your Season 4 soundtrack, and you're watching NBA 2K TV.
New week, new episode of NBA 2K TV. What's up, everyone? This week we are tipping off with a special guest.
That's right. You might have noticed the Season 4 soundtrack is curated by a legend in the DJ scene, A-Track.
And we had a chance to talk with him about his approach to the soundtrack.
So, future DJs out there, listen up.
All right, brothers and sisters.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV Season 4 soundtrack curator A-Track. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So what was your reaction when you were asked to curate for NBA 2K? And then what impact do you think that music has when people are playing the game?
I was psyched. I feel like DJ culture and sports like basketball in particular and video games, like it's all very connected with similar fan bases.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to hip hop mostly, and basketball is so close to hip hop, and yeah, it just felt like it's going to be an easy fit. And right away, I was thinking about my record label, Fool's Gold, and a lot of the catalog and the artists that we have, and like, there's a couple songs that popped up in my head right away where I thought like, oh, that would match the energy. So it was fun to do.
In your Season 4 soundtrack, you've selected a mix of some of your originals, collabs from other.
Early mornings, you're allowed to make.
Now, here's the start lineup for the visiting Orlando Magic. At center, Mo Wagner. At guard, Desmond Bain. At forward, Franz Wagner. At forward, Paulo Banchero. At guard, Terrell Hubbard. The visiting team head coach, Jamal Mosley. Time to meet your starting five. The man in the middle, 6'8", number.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets as they play against the Orlando Magic. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. Now the starting group for Orlando. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. Desmond Bain out there with the Magician, and it's Wagner in at the center position. And for the Nets, Thomas on the wing. He's joined by Porter. Sharp out there with Nicholas Claxton. And it's Demon in at the one. We are really in the thick of the regular season now, Greg. You like what you've seen so far?
Absolutely. You can tell that everyone came to play this year. The game just keeps getting more advanced, and the skill level continues to rise.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, the Nets trading this summer for Michael Porter Jr., and after playing a complimentary role in Denver with Nikola Jokic and Jamal Murray, he now becomes a focal point. He said he's not really a big city guy with all the traffic, but listen, he can expect plenty of crowding every time he touches the ball.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. Hey, Shams, thank you very much.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Thomas finds Sharp. Nice.
Two phones talking to Bear Stearns and JP Morgan at the same time. So I found it amusing.
Huh? And they say he committed suicide. This don't sound like a man that commits suicide. I was watching that Blad interview while playing the game. I'm definitely watching it over with Jeffrey Epstein and Steve Bannon. But what he just said about that, this don't sound like a man that would have committed suicide. If I watch them on the way to 500 subs, if you feel like it, please, if you would throw me a sub my way, I'd really appreciate it. Try to inch my way to 500. But yeah, the interview is riveting.
No, that would be probably means I would be too self-aware. You can't possibly expect me to believe this. I know. I don't believe it. You're telling me.
Defense from Wagner. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Here's Bain. Thomas with the block. Here's Demon. Covered by Hubbard. And it's Demon missing. Left side, Bain. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Yeah, Bain is a talented scorer. Not just a perimeter threat, he's also capable of finishing inside.
Now here's Thomas. 23 points his last outing. Demon, that's good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Wagner with it, guarded by Porter. Here's Hubbard. Wagner trying to get open. Hubbard shot is off. The Nets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Got that one up quick.
Bang, bang. The pass was there, and Thomas was shot ready.
Porter against Wagner. To the middle. Stolen. Porter against Wagner. And that one's good by Porter.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Hubbard's shot is off.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
And Wagner's got the ball here for Orlando. They trail by 3. Pass to Banchero. Gets an open look and hits.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Thomas finds Porter to the paint. And they get it back. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. Porter's got his second basket of the night.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Hubbard. His last outing, he had 24 points. Wagner passes to Hubbard, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Pass to Thomas. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, Greg, talking about Cam Thomas now, what are some things you'd like to see him improve on?
Well, I'd say defense first and foremost. If he's able to improve there, as well as his passing and playmaking, watch out. He's already an incredible scorer.
And the first one drops.
Everyone knows Cam Thomas shoots the ball very well. But how about everything else? This is a guy who competes for everything out there. Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
And here's Wagner, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. 6 on the shot clock to the left side wing. Hubbard, off target from 3-point range. Nets leading by 4. Here's Porter, and it's Wagner with the rebound. Orlando, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Hubbard's shot is off.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Porter, no luck. The Magic trail by 4. Banchero passes to Hubbard. Porter against Wagner. Here's Hubbard. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping that case.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed.
Here's Suggs. Last game out, he had 14 on the court for Orlando. Both Wagners are out there. Franz at small forward and Mo at the center. Magician is out there with Suggs. And it's Banchero in at the 4 spot. And the basket is good. Suggs has got the first basket of the second quarter for Orlando.
Oh, terrific move offensively from Suggs. He is locked in on that shot and finishes.
Thomas against Wagner. Thomas passes to Powell. Over Suggs. The shot by Powell, no good. The Magic trail by 17. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Wizards was outstanding. He dropped 24 points and drilled a few from outside the arc, helping open up the floor. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation. Guys?
Allie, we appreciate the update. He took command, and Greg really led the fight for his team.
You like someone who's willing to take control, but then again, tonight could turn out to be a different story.
Yeah, so now the question is, can he do it again? Playing like that consistently is not easy.
The Magic making a switch here. Baines checked in. Good on both. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the...
Oh, my goodness.
Hubbard. Rebounded by the Nets. Demons got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good there. Nice defense from Wagner. The Magic trail by 15. Powell with the steal. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Sharp on the wing. Back to Thomas. Three-pointer. Up again. It's good on the putback. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnover, making offense uncomfortable.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second, a nice way to get your offense going.
Pass to Bain. Powell with the steal. Outside Thomas. Shoots over Wagner. Thomas, no luck.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And the rejection by Claxton. Timeout called the Nets. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
And powering into the first week of the new year, here's a brand new look at the power rankings. You look at Houston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now for the Magic, they're just holding.
Oh, man, that was filthy. Cam Thomas wound up for that.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Nets leading by 13. Powell outside. Pass to Demon. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 on the clock. And the shot goes in. Demon's got 7 points in the game.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight. Well, he's such a natural talent, has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
Pass to Demon. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bain with it. Picked up by Claxton. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain. Bain's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Just look at the body of Bain. He's so strong, and that helps him down low.
Down low, and stolen by Wagner. Here's Bankera, and the rejection by Claxton. Some changes for Brooklyn. He's checked in. Man subbed in for foul. Here's Wagner. Misses off the left iron.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Well, good footwork, good assertiveness, able to put a ton of pressure on the shooter.
Pass to Bankero. Here's Hubbard. Now Wagner. Clock at 6. Shoots over man. Kept alive. And finished off by Wagner.
Well, at just under 7 feet, Wagner can be very effective on the glass, which is especially helpful on offense.
Timeout called, the Nets. Some changes for Brooklyn. Porter comes in for Thomas, and Martin subbed in for Demon. And Orlando making a change here. Outside, Martin. Man finds Martin. And good that time. And the Nets lead by 13.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Pass to De Silva. Rebounded by the Nets.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
And that one's good by Porter.
Well, that's why you've got to push Porter Jr. further out. Even when well defended, he can still capitalize inside.
No question, Michael Porter Jr. is a true shooter. Stan, he gets out there and scores, it seems like, every possession.
Well, listen, Michael Porter Jr. is not only a great shooter, he's got that high release that people can't get to. So he knows when he shoots it. It's just a matter of make or miss.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
The Nets making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Magic also changing it up. Conjar comes in. So it's the Brooklyn Nets. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been active.
36.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. One guy who's been getting it done is Michael Porter.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
Guard spots filled by Demon and Thomas. Nicholas Claxton out there with Sharp. And it's Porter at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Jordi Fernandez as we begin the second half. For Orlando, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. Back to Thomas. That's Claxton. Just 5 to shoot. Porter passes to Claxton. From deep, Thomas, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Hubbard. Orlando gets it back. The shot's good. Wagner's got 6.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
Yo, what's happening? I'm just not seeing me. So how you doing? How you doing?
So it's Brooklyn now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Nets.
My chat up for TikTok, so I couldn't even see who was saying something. But how y'all doing? How y'all feeling out there? I know we at the wee hours of the morning, 3 in the morning.
Passing it around. Finds himself wide open and drills it. 9 points in the game so far.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Bounce pass from Banchero. Outside, Bain fires for 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Bain's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, they've hit the ground running to begin this second half. 4 for 5 so far.
Pass to Demon. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end.
Wagner passes to Hubbard. And here's Banchero. Puts it up from 17. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Thomas. To the wing on the left. Here's Demon. Releases from the wing and drills it. And the Nets lead by 10.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Out to the right wing. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Claxton. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the 3rd. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And now it's time to look at our rookie leaderboard and see which of the first-year players are tops in assists during the last month. We look at the Magician, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, Igor Demon.
Playing unselfishly, and they're way ahead as far as processing the game and making decisions offensively. The past month bears that out.
Powell, he's checked in for Porter. And the Magic making a change here as well. Richardson's checked in. Here's Hubbard. And that one, good. And that's 17 points for Magician.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Outside Thomas. Pass to Demon. A floater, and it's good on the way in. Demon's got 13.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good luck, and he's taking advantage.
And it goes out of bounds. That's off Wagner. Nets leading by 12. Outside Thomas. Out to Powell. Back to Thomas. Five on the clock. And it's off the back rim, no good. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they've clearly...
Subscribe for more content. Over 500 subscribers on YouTube. Not quite at 100 on TikTok.
And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for Orlando. They host the 76ers after this game, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. On the court for Orlando. Running out on the wings, they'll have Payne and Wagner. Oh, Wagner out there with Banchero. And it's Hubbard in at the point guard.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Now Payne. Pass to Hubbard. Swiped it away.
Orlando foul. Hubbard, second personal foul. First team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas.
Free throw good, Thomas. And in 2023, the NBA implementing a new player participation policy, Coach, trying to minimize unexcused absences for star players.
Kevin, I think it's huge for our game. Fans pay and watch TV to see the great players. And there's nothing more important in the league than that those guys being on the court on a consistent basis. And anything that the league can do and teams can do to ensure that, the better it is for everyone.
And they'll turn over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone contributing.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Hubbard the pass to Banchero. Here's Payne. That falls. Nice feed that time from Banchero. Banchero's got assist number 5 here tonight. Thomas down low. Guarded by Bain.
Great job staying close by Bain. As good a defensive guard as you'll see.
Pass to Banchero. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And with all the talk about load management, coach, and participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Isaac's checked in for Orlando. Howard comes in for Bain.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Aaron Sharp, he's checked in for the Nets. Demon comes in for Martin. Then for the Magic, De Silva's checked in, and Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Howard. Some nice ball movement by the Magic.
We always talk about Wagner's versatility. That includes the playmaking.
Nets leading by 21. Outside Thomas. Here's Demon. Covered by Hubbard. Unloads from 13. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Hubbard. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Demon. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Stan, what advice would you give to coaches that are leading a struggling team?
Well, Kevin, I think the number one thing, whether you're leading a struggling team or a team playing really well or anything in between, is to just stay consistent. Keep working on the things that you know over time make teams consistent. Go out and talk about those things day in and day out and try to get your team to focus on those.
Nets leading by 22. Powell with the bounce pass. Demon, that's good. Demon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's what you want to see. Good, fundamental, sound basketball with the bounce pass. Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Outside Thomas. Over Suggs. Thomas's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Suggs finds Banchero. A well-timed shot fake got the defender off the ground right there.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
It's Porter outside. That's no good. He is 5 of 11 shooting from the field for the game. Banchero passes to Hubbard. Suggs again, sharp. And there's the foul. It'll go on Igor Demon. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. And a change for the Magic. Wagner's checked in. Here's Hubbard. Sinks the triple. Hubbard's got 15 points in just the second half.
Yeah, it looks like he hit the reset button at halftime. Not sure if it was a mechanical issue, but he's looking much more confident offensively. Well, that's 5 now. It'll be interesting to see if they can continue to go at him to try to get him to foul out of this game.
And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, improving.
Here's man, guarded by Bain. It's to Demon. Back to man. Just 3 to shoot. Over Bain. And the Nets miss again. The Magic trail by 19. Stolen. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Last 2 minutes to play. 4th quarter.
1:57 left in the 4th. Count it. Demon's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Hubbard the pass to Wagner. Here's Hubbard on the wing. Bain. 5 to shoot. Hubbard the pass to Wagner. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Nets leading by 19 points.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Brooklyn.
And a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
So looking at the season total, this will be their...
Hey, I done lost.
And so it's Brooklyn easily describing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter.